Welcome back. It's time to get stuck into the Hurley Pro once again with Heat 3 of Round 4, a non-elimination heat between three competitors. Jeremy Flores out there against John Florence and Kanoa Igarashi. Jeremy Flores up at the moment. This wave taken during the break.
And he does well. Look at this, just top to bottom, getting some flair involved. He's got a tough heat up against Jeremy Flores and Kanoa Igarashi, the youngsters. And John Florence up to his old tricks, as you'll see down the line here. All this speed, he usually likes to do something with it, and it's above the lip. And of course, pulls out of it, no problem with a finish move for a closeout bang. And you gotta love this kid. You know, you expect fireworks, and he produces every time. That's just the stock standard. Frontside air to reverse, comes out with speed and just tags it for a finish. It's going to be a pretty darn good score. Although Jeremy Flores, nothing to sneeze at there. It's going to be a big number as well.
His face, ever since he took out that event, Tahiti, jumped up the ratings. And if he can avoid early round losses from here on in and some movement, Jeremy Flores, he's out there at the bottom of the order when it comes to priority. So he's just taken some chances already, but Jeremy might have a look at it. Kanoa's committed now. Let's see what he can do. Big scores dropped by his rivals on the opening exchange, so he has to match him as he drives up into this section. And this guy's running on a lot of confidence. A huge win on the QS just up the coast not too long ago. And how was that?
That was great. He just pulled up a pillow and had a little snuggle.
Almost went drop knee in riding out of that air reverse.
Oh.
You can tell how confident he is as we check out what Jeremy got done on the left.
Yeah, split of the peak. Again, you saw his strategy there. He moved over to that side, just trying to back up the 877, and he's done that. You know, this wave did have some steeper face and no mistakes from Jeremy. He finishes. And of course, Kanoa. First move, straight up. Nice second section, tags it with a little layback snap. Now this is where he goes and eyes this section down the line, knowing that he has to go big. That was good, you know, he dragged both arms and was in control. It wasn't a huge mistake by any means. And does it again for the finish.
Because I was trying to watch him, my head was going back and forward, and it was really hard. Speaking of hard, here's someone's going to make it look real easy. John Florence up and riding, boys.
Drives into this first section, drawing those turns out, but he goes down on the second move. And there's that little thread continuing, that story today, with competitors adding pressure by getting that early lead. Jeremy Flores has been that man in this heat, an 877 on his first wave. He's just dropped a 717. About Jeremy's positioning in a second, but we'll get to you. We'll let Pete go through this replay.
I feel like this is two golden opportunities missed out here. I mean, that was a beautiful start for John, and then that mistake there is going to make it a throwaway score. And the little bobble right here, see that? Takes him off timing through the turn there, realizes this is not going to be a good scoring wave, and kicks right on out to get priority over the top of John. But two.
Based on the pressure you're in that situation. Kanoa having a good look at this one, boys, up and riding.
Kanoa chasing a pretty big number here. Needs a 9.44 to go into the lead. He'd probably just be happy to chip away at the lead and narrow his requirement, an 8.5. He lets this one go, though. Watch John Florence. He can turn these average waves into pretty big numbers. Needs an 8.12 at this stage. A rotation to get started. Not the craziest one that we've seen him lay down throughout this event, but he's still got some wall to work with. Gets that rhythm happening. Over on the right-hander, Kanoa Igarashi finishes off his wave. We'll see the start of that in just a moment.
Take a look and see what Kanoa Igarashi does here. You know, the rights generally going to have a little less than stellar first section, but Kanoa getting the fins free twice in a row. Did pretty well with that first section, but this wave definitely slows up through the inside. So you wouldn't expect that to go too high. Take a look again at this air reverse. This is a tough section right here to be doing this, and he somehow finds it. Yeah, it definitely didn't have the height Yeah, we saw him do that yesterday to a 9 for a backside 3, but this one not nearly as high, but nice and complete ride. Again, see that? Gets the pop and just rotates out of it so clean. Just like an off the top for him.
That camera angle we were watching on, it definitely takes getting control. But John Florence sneaking this wave away at the end and giving himself an opportunity, going all out, pushing too hard there. And he goes down. He had to do something pretty unbelievable to turn that into a big score. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Felipe Toledo, B. Durbridge and Julian Wilson hit the lineup. Jeremy Flores